hardware wallet, buy a hardware wallet. Exchanges are falling, buy a hardware wallet. MetaMask is trend, use a hardware wallet. Are hardware wallets actually that safe? That is what we are going to see exactly in this video. Are hardware wallets that safe? Stay tuned for this video. Hi and hello to everyone around the world. This is Rishi from Save Crypto YouTube channel. We are a bunch of analysts who provide expert opinion on how to hold crypto for the long term. Crypto safety, expert analysis of the market, and how to hold crypto safely and securely are our expertise. Now let's get into the meat of this video. In this video, I am going to explain to you the safety of three things. 1. Exchange-based wallets. 2. Software wallets. And 3. Of course, hardware wallets. But in order to understand whether which one is more secure or less secure, we need to get the help of two terms. These two terms will be very helpful to you in your crypto journey. I am going to tell it to you in a very simple way. One is about blockchain and the second is about private key. If you feel that you know everything about these two terms, feel free to head on to the next section of this video using the timestamps given below. For those who want to listen to the story, let's continue. The first term that I am going to introduce to you today is going to be the blockchain. What is a blockchain? A blockchain is like an open bank. Let me elaborate that particular statement. When you actually look at a bank, if you take all the complicated pieces out of it, it's at the end of the day a digital notebook. You have an account and you have money associated with your particular account. Let's say you want to make a payment from one account to another account. It is as simple as debiting your account and crediting your friend's account. When your friend wants to make a payment to your account, it debits his account and puts it in your account. It's as simple as that. A blockchain is very similar to that. You have an account and you have an account balance associated with it. But in the case of a bank, only one computer takes care of everything that happens with a bank. Have you ever wondered if you still entered the IFSC code, the account number, the SWIFT code, everything right, still your transaction go wrong? Absolutely. That's because this computer is not error proof at all. Lot of error happens. Why? Because there are a lot of technicalities that happen. That's why in blockchains, billions and billions of computers verify your single transaction. And that is why the Bitcoin network is called the safest payment network in the world by everyone. Wait. Before you think that blockchain is the best kind of transaction network in the world, I will introduce to you a big con. What is that? You know the big issue with the system of verifying one transaction by billions of computers? Exactly. It is irreversible. Once you put in the debit account number and the credit account number and give it to processing, there is no coming back. Blockchain transactions are irreversible in nature. And that is why the next section on private key will be very useful to you on A, how to understand why it happens, and B, on how to avoid this happening. Before I introduce the next term formally, I want to give a small introduction for it. In banking, when you actually want to access your account, there are two methods. In the physical realm, you go to the bank and you sign it. That's called a physical signature. Or when you go online, you need a password as well as an OTP. So when you have this particular details, anybody in the bank will think that that person is you, right? So that's what exactly happens in the blockchain realm as well. When someone has this thing, the blockchain thinks that you are that particular person. Drum rolls please. Yes, I am exactly talking about the private key. In the blockchain realm, all the password as well as OTP is clubbed into one particular thing, and that is the private key. And that is why it is the most important thing in the blockchain, because if someone has the private key, he is the owner of your particular crypto. So the saying goes, not your keys, not your crypto. It is so important that I am going to iterate this to you again. If you lose your keys, you lose your crypto forever. Trust me on that. Now we have taken care of the jargons in this particular system, and now we are going to compare three particular crypto storage mechanisms. 1. The exchanges. 2, the software wallets, and 3 and the foremost, that is hardware wallets. Now let's get into each and deconstruct them. Let's talk about exchanges first. When we actually create an account in an exchange, do you think that we are getting a hardware wallet? Not at all. All we are getting is a small space in their memory. That is, all your transactions are reliably transmitted to their central servers. That is all. The crypto exchange has its own hardware wallet at the back end, which is extremely secure. I am not debating about the security of that at all. But when you actually transmit data from your particular device to the exchange, there are a lot of communication challenges that are present. Hence, your transaction might not be carried out reliably. At the same time, the exchange hardware wallet is a gold mine for hackers. Hence, they try to hack it all the time. And when they try and get one particular private key of a huge exchange, what do they get? Billions of crypto. And that's why exactly you have an extreme risk with respect to exchanges, because one, it has a high risk, that is millions and billions of dollars of crypto are inside this particular wallet, and number two, we are trying to transact through it every day. Imagine the amount of signals that go into this particular wallet. It is mind boggling, and that is why it is very, very important to know the risk of an exchange. Do also know that there are many exchanges which were at the top of their peak, which actually fell to the ground because of these kind of hacks. They lost every crypto that they had and they had to go bust. You know what happened to the people who invested in these particular exchanges? They too went bankrupt. Hence, it is an important challenge that we need to consider. If you feel that this video is very informative and you want to spread this knowledge, please leave a comment below and also consider liking this particular video. The second type of crypto storage mechanism that we are going to see are going to be software wallets. Software wallets are also called hot wallets. Do you know why? In a software wallet, actually a small piece of software on your computer or mobile phone stores your entire crypto. Do you know what happens when a virus or malware is accidentally inserted into your computer? Every kind of crypto that you have is drained overnight. Just go to Google and search for MetaMask hacked. You will get thousands and thousands of things that come up where MetaMask has been drained. If a top software wallet is being hacked just like that, imagine the others in the thing, like trust wallets and others. It's just not safe and it's not worth your crypto. Imagine a crypto exchange spending millions and millions of dollars in order to save their crypto online, while in a software wallet, it's actually a practically free piece of equipment. There is almost no security. For a hacker, it's like a dream. He just needs to get into your computer or get a OTP or something like that from somewhere, and your wallet is drained overnight. Hence, I am not even going to consider that a software wallet is even safe, let alone storing my crypto. The third medium in which you are going to save your crypto is going to be hardware wallets. Hardware wallets are the dumbest piece of equipment that you can find on this planet. Why? You know, it's as simple as storing your private key in a place which is not at all accessible by your internet. It's as simple as that. When you actually store your private keys inside this particular hardware wallet, the transaction that come into this wallet gets signed inside the wallet, and only the transaction hash is actually passed out. The private key is never exposed to the internet ever. And that is why it's the safest place to store your private keys. You know what? In order to sign this transaction, you have to be physically present there. You have to press the buttons as well as enter the PIN in order for you to make the transaction. And that is why it is extremely difficult to actually take money out of this particular equipment, because A, it is not connected to the internet, and B, it requires your physical presence in order for it to go out. You leave all this till date. The top wallet manufacturers such as SafePal, Trezor and Ledger have never reported hack incidents, and they have been in the markets for a very, very long time. While exchanges fall like dominoes, they are still out there. And you know what? Apart from all this, it's very, very cheap to actually get into this particular hardware wallet ecosystem. Before you think that hardware wallet is the best device out there in the market, hardware wallets can also be hacked, but it requires two things. You know what? First is the physical presence of the wallet, and the second is very sophisticated electromechanical devices. But the moment you lose your hardware wallet, there is a 24-letter key phrase, right? Which is actually the copy of your wallet. You can just transfer your crypto to another place and you can run away. It is as simple as that. And that's why this simple device is the topmost secure devices to store your crypto in the market right now. You may also come back to me and tell like, hardware wallets cost a lot of money, Rishik. Are you going to advise us to buy a hardware wallet? So I have made a separate video for that, explaining are hardware wallets worth it. So this video is very informative to you. I am going to attach the link of this video in the description. After hearing all this, you may come back to me and tell like, hey Rishik, this is actually very sophisticated. Give me a small, easy decision matrix in order to decide for myself which is actually the best for me. I am going to give you a simple way to take this decision. 1. A crypto exchange hardware wallet is a gold mine for hackers. The best hackers in the world are trying to get into it all the time. Do you want to take the risk of it? You decide for yourself. Number 2, do not even consider keeping crypto in your software wallet. You have to have a hardware wallet backing a software wallet in order for you to save the crypto for the long term. So please take this into mind while you make a decision. If you feel that this video is making very good sense to you, please consider liking this video. And which wallet are you using? A hardware wallet, a software wallet, or an exchange wallet? Leave a comment.